About 1/3 of the American workforce is required to enter into an NDA as a condition of employment. Many others sign NDAs outside the context of employment. NDAs were once only intended to protect trade secrets and proprietary information, but the broad reach of many NDAs has become weaponized by those in seats of power to cover up abuse and sexual misconduct, exploiting the often unequal balance of power between the two parties. These types of NDAs have forced people out of their careers and out of the workforce entirely. This bill will provide survivors of sexual harassment and sexual assault who have signed a pre-dispute NDA with the option to tell their story, because for too long, survivors have been denied the option by people in power, people like Harvey Weinstein, Roger Ailes, and R. Kelly, who used NDAs to cover up sexual assault. The Speak Out Act limits the enforceability of pre-dispute NDAs where sexual harassment or sexual assault survivors want to discuss their experiences and break their silence. The bill covers NDAs between employers and current, former, and prospective employees, as well as independent contractors. It also includes NDAs between providers of goods and services and consumers. The Speak Out Act affirmatively protects trade secrets. It does not preempt state laws that are more protective than those set forth in this bill, setting a floor, not a ceiling, on state protections and preserving helpful state laws. It does not invalidate contracts. What this bill does is it empowers survivors to make the choice about whether to tell their story. The bill also preserves the option for survivors to enter into an NDA settlement if they so choose. And it further strengthens the Ending Forced Arbitration of Sexual Assault and Sexual Harassment Act of 2021 that we passed into law earlier this year. Survivors of sexual harassment and sexual assault deserve better and being forced into silence, and I am, of course, going to work to pass this bill on the Senate floor to make sure survivors can break this silence. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.